Back here in Chapel Hill, it's been a home run and hard hit ball barrage here in the bottom of the third for Team Blue. They now lead 5-2 after trailing heading into this inning. The new pitcher on the mound will be Cale Bolton, the senior from Lewisburg, North Carolina. The big righty will face a lefty to start off his day here in the fall. Sawyer Black rips on the left side. There still is a runner on second. That's Gavin Gallagher, who hit a two-out double with nobody on. It was honestly a two-out single for 95% of college baseball players, but with Gallagher's speed and, more importantly, his will and determination and, honestly, a little bit of craziness to try to stretch that into the double, he sits now safely on second. Sawyer Black takes one inside and then one outside for a 1-1 count. Cale Bolton is one of those three transfers from Liberty. We've talked about Kane Kepley playing center field today. He's out there right now. And then McCadden Dye, who hit the two-run homer to left. And now it's the third transfer from Liberty, Cale Bolton. We're getting to take a look at all the Liberty guys. This one, a grounder over to the right side. They're going to say foul. First base umpire calls it foul. Let's get back to Cale Bolton. Last year, 28.1 innings of work for Liberty, 5.8 ERA. Not ideal stats for him, but the stuff he has is so good. They think if they can kind of give him the right coaching, give him the right mentorship, he can truly work around that. And when you watch him pitch in person, this guy does have absolute stuff that he can put out of his bag of tricks. The 1-2 way inside there, and it's going to lead to a stolen base for Gallagher as Mitch Wilson couldn't snag it. And so now the runner on second is just a little bit more of a worry as he's now on third, and Gallagher will be able to look right into the righty, Cale Bolton, every time he pitches. Bolton started at Brunswick Community College, started actually as a catcher like Mitch Wilson in JUCO college. Gallagher thought about coming home. The ball loose, but Sawyer Black goes to first, and he's going to be safe. Here comes Gallagher, and he'll score on a wild pitch. Gallagher stands on home, and Sawyer Black stands on first, and this inning will just not end. Sorry, let me recap that really quick. Cale Bolton threw in what should be strike three. Wilson again could not snag it. The ball went right under his seat. He could not find it. He looked around for it. Sawyer Black blasted for first, got there in time. Gallagher waited patiently, and by the time Mitch Wilson found it, he threw over to first wildly, and Gallagher just was able to stroll home. It's now a 6-2 ball game. Sawyer Black stands on first with 2 outs still in this inning. All of the runs scored with 2 outs in this inning. It'll bring up Alex Farrell. He'll stand in. But boy, this inning is just not ending here for Team Navy. The 1-0 taken all the way for a ball. Sawyer Black is a threat to steal there on first, but with the way this inning is going, no need to keep pressing. You're already up 6-2, and Cale Bolton is struggling to find the zone. The blue team trailed for all of about 2.5 innings before they started jumping on pitches here. It led off by scoring 5 off Percival, and now 1 here, not earned, but still 1 run on Bolton. Runner on first. 3-0 count to Farrell. A walk here would just keep this auspicious inning going. Check swing, did he go? He did not. And so now there are 2 runners on, and it will bring up Boaz Harper, who walked earlier in the second. Boy, this inning is all of the bad nightmares you think about for a team leading 2-0 and getting 2 outs. Possibly the worst situation. You give up a couple of walks, you give up some hard-hit singles, then you give up a 2-run homer, give up a hard-hit double, and all of this without being able to get anyone out. A ball outside to open up Boaz Harper. Runner on second, runner on first. It's 6-2, Team Blue. That's going to be the Madeiras. They lead 6-2. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's Cale. In there for his first strike of the day. It had been 5 straight balls by Cale Bolton before that 90-mile-per-hour cutter found the zone. A little backdoor action there from Bolton. Bolton has a little Craig Kimbrell-ish approach when he looks into the catchers. Now kicks and deals. That one is well in there for a strike on a different type of pitch, 82 miles per hour. The off-speed and the fastball both able to find the zone. And out here would be big. It would strand 2 runners. One of them are in scoring position here for Boaz Harper. Bolton looks at the runner on second, into his motion. This one slapped by Harper, fielded nicely by Parker McCoy. He'll try to go over to third. Not in time. Great base running there by Boaz Harper, and it will be an infield single. The bases are loaded for none other than Perry Hargett, the number 1 ranked shortstop out of high school. Great base running there by Boaz Harper. He walked earlier in the second. This time an infield single, and Perry Hargett, with the bases full and a lot of action, has a chance to put a big dent into this 6-2 lead already. Takes ball 1 there. In a 7-inning game here in the bottom of the third, you feel like a big hit here could put this game nearly out of reach. Cale Bolton deals, swung on and fouled into the right side seats. A kid is going to go blasting after that ball, try to make a souvenir. Bolton, 1-1. He can't walk him. That will lead to a run. Hargett stands at the dish. He's playing really tight to the plate, choking up on the bat. Very Anthony Rizzo-esque, except from a righty stance. This one well outside at 92. The count now sits at 2-1. Hargett is going to make Bolton beat him with strikes. Perry Hargett, coming out of high school, Prep Baseball Report said he has power to both gaps, which is why a shift cannot be played. He takes another ball inside. It's now 3-1. Prep Baseball Report said stable, very stable, while having an aggressive lower body, which leads to a lot of his power to the left and right side of the ballpark. The 3-1 here. This feels like a big pitch here to Hargett. Cale Bolton deals inside. He walked him. And it will bring home yet another run. It's 7-2 Team Madera as Madera comes up to bat himself. Boy, this is all happening with 2 outs. The unfolding of the Vanderbreaks happening right in front of us here in the bottom of the third. Bolton came in and cannot find the zone. He has been littered with the ball bug and cannot throw any darts inside the K zone. Bases remain loaded. Madera takes a ball high. I believe he's only thrown 3 balls to what feels like about 3 strikes to what feels like 11 balls. The sun is back out here at the Bosch. Bolton deals. Madera swings on one up the middle. Going to make the play as Vanderbreak. He fumbles with the ball. It'll be an error. And another run will score. 8-2. No throw was ever made. Team captain Jackson Vanderbreak couldn't hang on to it. And the speedy Madera legged it out for an infield RBI single on an error. So it's now 8-2. And the very dangerous Tyson Bass comes up to bat. Wow, what an ending it has been here for Team Blue. They have piled on here, and it's been a slugfest here for the Bats. Bass with 2 Ks, hits one here to the right side gap. Holy cow, this is going to score even more. 1 run is in. Here comes another. They're in, and runner Stick at the corner. Now Bass will leg over to second. A 2-out RBI double, 2 RBI double. And it's now 10-2 for Team Blue. Tyson Bass delivers to the right hole between Sowers and Angelo. And boy, oh boy, it's a 10-run bottom of the third. It's 10-2. Our scoreboard over here says 16 runs. That's not correct if you're listening here at the Bosch. It's 10-2, all 10 coming here in the bottom of the third. This inning has felt like an eternity, and we're having another mound visit here. No change will be made, but they need to settle down as Cale Bolton will still have to deal with a runner on third and a runner on second. Wow, what an inning this has been for the Blue. An offensive slugfest here. We'll go to a break here as this mound visit between Cale Bolton and the lead pitching coach will go on for a couple more minutes.